Fat girls.
Let's get this out of the way because it's like it's been real. There's a lot of politics this episode. Last episode was white people only. This episode is politics everywhere.
They're still very white.
We're pundits today.
Yeah. So, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was on the Math Hoffa show, in my expert opinion.
Now let's break down who this guy is because you can assume what he is, but then when I started Googling and doing a little research, I was like, it kind of makes more sense now.
Talk to me.
Well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Robert, no. And I only did that because I've experienced.
That pause used to look stupid.
Was that pause you figured out?
That pause was me counting how many Kennedys he is removed from the family.
Come on, nigga.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Which is kind of
nigga,
important.
we not stupid. Robert F.
How many Kennedys removed is he?
Shit, a couple.
Wait, don't ask the question you're trying to answer.
But this Robert F. Kennedy is exactly who you think he is. He's one of his disciples. He's a part of the lineage, the Kennedy family, the Kennedy mob,
the
if you will. You know what I mean? Or mob, or clan.
The creed, yeah.
Because the Kennedy family is a couple different. Their family is pretty deep.
I got you.
I don't know if they're
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
family.
is an American environmental lawyer, activist, and author. He is also known as the son of Robert F. Kennedy, a prominent political figure and brother of John F. Kennedy, born on January 17, 1954. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has been involved in various environmental and social justice causes throughout his career. So his uncle was John F. Kennedy.
How?
Why
are we just hearing about him? Or are we just niggas?
Because,
I think it's more of that, honestly. I'm going to be real with you.
It's more that we're just niggas, but I was paying attention to him ever since he was on that Joe Rogan space. Allegedly giving misinformation about the vaccine. He's one of those.
I forgot about that.
I
forgot about that. That was him.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
He's the one that wanted to debate Dr. Fauci, I believe, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but
They were trying to get that whole thing organized.
Damn, that was like peak COVID.
That was
podcast.
like a year, 2 years ago.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
Oh shit, that was him. Okay. So,
But even then, it took Joe Rogan. It took Joe Rogan for us to be,
for sure. For me,
like, oh shit.
Well, to be fair as well.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's culture.
And he's an environmental activist.
I'm about to say, I was literally about to say that. His field of activism is not a field
we absolutely don't give a fuck about. We talked about hoeing for 5 hours. When's the last time we talked about the environment?
I don't wake up thinking about global warming or none of that shit. So it's like he's also in a field that I'm not even popping in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even checking in to see what's new.
Yeah, I don't think about global warming.
The most environmental news that I get is when presidents or whatever have a debate, vice presidents, and they always have environmental questions in there. That's the most. That's the most I get into it. Or if somebody's on Joe Rogan.
It's like having a forehead tattoo, being an environmentalist.
He definitely could have took a better stepping stone into politics because even Ron DeSantis, I fucked up his name, but he was a teacher for years. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's a cooler thing to do than
because it grounds you. Because
it shows you have patience.
Yeah, and it's real. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about like environmentalists, it's like they're like people like, when they go too far, they go too far. You know what I'm saying? And it validates them
really fast.
It's like they're like bitches that like zodiacs. You know, it's like it's cool if you're
rocks.
It's cool if you're into rocks and crystals and zodiacs.
If you're into mysticism,
but it's a fucking thin line before niggas just invalidate everything you say because you know what I'm saying. And that's how environmentalists and global warming niggas are too. It's like it's cool that you care about it, but nigga, it's so many of y'all that once y'all cross that line, we don't give a fuck about none of y'all.
It's a thin line between being a herbalist and being a fucking sorcerer.
Fucking alchemist. Because at the end of the day, you can only care if you live on Earth. You can only care about it so much.
Yeah, bro.
Because you only have that.
So much we could do. I'm sure we can slow this shit down, nigga. We gonna die. This shit going away at some point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. The sun gonna burn up. Everything is gone. You know what I'm saying.
And hopefully Robert tells us when, because this nigga, that was his job.
Right. So apparently he is running for president.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's
Who isn't?
That's true. Now, I remember we've lightly talked about like, because you were asking me and Lauren like how into politics and stuff we are.
Yeah, like y'all be you vote.
Like like we vote or I vote. And
you care about your local legislation,
stuff like that. Yeah. So it's like I will say one thing in terms of like presidents and just political runners, man. In my opinion, you got to look healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't gonna vote for somebody short, fat, ugly.
There's a certain archetype of what a leader looks like,
and you can't sound like fucking Chewbacca. You know what I mean? Like you can't sound like a goddamn.
This nigga sounds crazy.
You sound like the nigga from Lord of the Rings.
Sound like a car with no catalytic converter.
Bruh, Dad has a car with no muffler.
Yeah.
The nigga sounds crazy, bruh. And it's just like, I'm sure he might be saying the dopest shit in this interview. I would refuse to watch this shit.
And you know,
I can't listen to this.
He sounds like trauma. You feel me?
He does. He
sound old as shit when I heard it earlier.
He's a recovering addict too.
What was his drug of choice?
I don't know. Let's see if
I love finding out people's favorite drugs because it just teaches you so much
I'm
about
gonna tell you right
it.
now, what drug?
Him and Hunter Biden
He
probably
looked
got
like
the
a
same
little
connect.
cocaine, maybe ketamine user.
Oh, you're looking it up?
He looks like he
want
likes
to, but-
powders.
Yeah, look it up. I was on ChatGPT for the bio, but look up what drugs did
Are associated with RFK Jr.
Definitely coke.
But
Because he even sounds like his nose is little stuff. Like
I thought it was something harder like crack or meth. I think it might be meth, honestly.
He deals with powder.
Because his voice was fucked up, so I think it might come from smoking that dog food, boy. Woo!
Heroin?
That dog food.
Jesus Christ.
quarter brick, half a brick.
This
nigga, he was probably listening to OG the Juice Man, nigga.
Yeah, bro.
He was on that juice.
Man,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Crack, heroin, and that dog food, bro.
Yeah, man.
Dog food is
heroin.
Dog food is heroin. Crack.
Yeah.
I meant to say meth.
Yeah.
Crack, meth, dog food. Man, that shit is different, bro.
That shit
But I
hits
knew it was something. I feel like he was smoking it. He might have been shooting it up too, but I feel like he was smoking it for his voice to be fucked like that.
He's too smart to be shooting it up because he's in public. He gotta take pictures.
Yeah, because I feel like that was. There's no way he was born with that voice. There's no way.
He sound like
Yeah.
Beanie
Voice
Siegel
sound wild,
post surgery.
Nigga, his uncle
but
sounded like a fucking superhero.
The people haven't. Yeah, let's play it for the people who haven't watched this. Just listen to his voice.
Yeah,
This
I don't
is
know
not
which
a
part this
cigarette
is in.
commercial.
and
It doesn't matter. I just put any link just because it's crazy.
And I also want to say this doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I said that. This doesn't make any sense.
Oh
Just
yeah,
from the
I
start.
was confused as fuck too.
This nigga
Yeah.
sitting in a barbershop chair and with Math Hoffa. That's crazy.
But I will say that if you are running for president, this is a good. It's good because a lot of them ignore like
Yeah, it's
After
good that you're tapping in.
Charlemagne, though,
Yeah.
yeah.
even-
You need to go to the Breakfast Club first.
we just randomly said like he went to the Breakfast Club. I don't know if that was
It's
even
not true. I tried to find it. It didn't happen.
But,
Okay, so I
but
just
it
said
would
that
be
shit.
it would be good to start seeing more people going to things outside of the Breakfast Club. Let's see you tap in with all the culture. How tapped in are you? How invested are you in like at least letting us know what the fuck you're
You
trying to
gotta
do?
hit. Yeah,
But when you go here, now I'm questioning what level of Kennedy this
No,
nigga
facts.
is.
100.
Like you do
100.
seem more like his great nephew.
No, so you should go to Breakfast Club first for sure.
For-
but
yeah,
then
yeah.
you should look at some other ones. It may not be this,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying. Look at doing one or two things potentially outside of that.
I'd rather see the nigga go and get drunk with Nori.
The only
my God.
the only reason I say I think this is actually in terms of podcast looks maybe better because one thing that did annoy me is that there's too many niggas in the goddamn barbershop.
it's so
But
many niggas.
I did do research and I watched a video where they were talking about that supporting cast that he has.
Yeah.
And some of them are like real activists in their communities. Some of them are pioneers in hip hop from back in the day. Like they do have a lot of like there's even though they're like they just look like side characters to
Underground
us,
superheroes.
they have real superhero credentials and resumes. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So, but it's like I feel like they don't display it, or for the average person, we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
like
And
they don't do a whole Lauren behind the boards type of thing.
right, and
You feel me?
and shit.
They don't
I'm
do that.
like, and I stumbled upon somebody talking about the supporting cast. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
I've never watched one of their shows, and they like, I might have missed that episode, but it needs to be said. Long
Math
story
only
short.
good for punching niggas.
Yeah, but let's listen to this nigga.
But the crowd along the track was a cross-section of the entire American experience, and all the major cities in Trenton, Newark, Baltimore, Wilmington. We crawled through the train stations at maybe 1 mile an hour because there were so many people in the station, all black faces. They were singing the battle hymn of the Republic, Glory, Glory, Hallelujah, which was the same hymn that they had sung when Lincoln had died, and they brought him.
Real quick,
Does anybody
real
else?
quick.
Does anybody else feel sorry for this nigga?
First of all, I had to clear my throat for him because that's how dry shit sounds. And I just want the audio listeners to know that he has a perfectly fine bottle of water on his lap. Like, his voice is dry and crusty for no reason.
Lincoln came on the stage.
He looked like he's struggling really
What did
bad,
he just
actually.
say? Does anybody?
I don't know.
Let's
I don't-
test your comprehension.
I
I
can
don't
never
know.
hear it. It's like, it's so crazy. What the fuck is he talking about? Like,
Yeah.
but this nigga's voice is crazy, bro.
Play
Like,
some more. Play some more.
He
crazy.
looks sick too when he's talking.
This feels like
He
a
does
riddle.
look
He
sick
looks
when he
sick
talks.
when he's talking.
Yeah,
like
he-
I don't even. I kind of feel bad for the nigga.
It's like
Anyway.
he's constantly choking on something.
Yeah.
Illinois on the train. And in the countryside, there were whites, and they were, people in military uniform. There were Boy Scout troops standing at attention. I remember passing a Little League field where all of the people, the players on both sides, were standing at attention, holding their gloves at their chests, the coaches, all the people in the stands. There were,
You see him trying to
I
figure out what the
remember
fuck you're talking about?
Yeah,
outside of
everybody lost.
Wilmington looking down on a field, and there were 6 nuns standing in the back of a yellow pickup truck, and they were all waving their rosaries and handkerchiefs at us as we passed. People were holding signs that said
Pause. I
goodbye,
can't take this
Bobby.
anymore. This is too
Yeah.
abrasive.
It's
He
bad.
couldn't be the
Yeah.
leader of nothing.
Nothing. No matter.
Yeah,
he could have
he-
been the best qualified person, but you can't speak to us.
You can't communicate. He
Yeah.
sound like when the penguin in Toy Story lost his little sound box.
Yeah.
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 That's
That
what
nigga
makes-
need a new battery.
Yeah, he's no, you're not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can't be my president.
No.
Respectfully, bro.
Yeah.
You couldn't even
can't.
lead a
You just-
retirement home.
You just can't, bro. It's
Yeah.
just like, bro. If we have to go to war, this is the nigga that's supposed to get us, like, let us know that
Inspired.
we're. Fuck no, you're not inspiring shit with
Yeah.
that voice.
Yeah,
like,
you're not.
You're not even inspiring moisture on your vocal cords, nigga.
ah, damn.
He
And I'm-
can't even. He don't even have condensation working in his favor right now.
He does have heroin hands, like, just
A little
like
shaky, a little
strong forearms, for needles,
Very
for veins,
vascular.
man.
Very vascular.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
More power to him. I'm glad at least his fucking uncle's a legend.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
you can't really. Hey,
it's not really doing nothing for him. He ended up with Math Hoffa.
yeah.
maybe this is all he could get. Maybe,
Yeah, I was about to say,
maybe
they
the
wouldn't-
Breakfast Club was like, you know what, we're good, bro.
This nigga can't say nothing to us.
But yeah, you can't be my president. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd rather have Joe Biden. I'd rather have the nigga who can't think straight than the nigga who can't speak.
Yeah, and then
Get the
it's
senses
just the
on.
whole ex-junkie thing. It's one thing to be an ex-junkie. It's another thing to still we hear your junkie past.
Sounds-
every time.
Yeah,
like,
it
why,
sounds
do,
like
why do you
that.
sound like a Brillo pad?
Yeah.
nigga?
It's completely okay to be clean and sober for 20 years, but
I'm still hearing your past decisions, nigga.
Yes.
That's a
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
You
It
know
It
what
doesn't
I mean?
sound like you just
That's a
dabbled in the
problem.
shit. It
That's a
sound like you were.
problem.
It's a big
Sound like you were a
problem.
leader amongst people within this. It don't sound like you got dabbled at
It
all.
sounds like
Nah.
you 3 months into a 6-month rehab.
Yeah.
nigga.
yeah,
Yeah.
bruh. So it's like, shout out to Matt for getting the look. I'm not gonna knock the look, but
Definitely.
It don't
Not
sound
gonna
like it was
knock
that hard to get. I feel like we could get this nigga on that couch
low key, honestly,
with
low
a
key.
Ricola.
Low key, but
So
we couldn't
bad.
even. We couldn't even. Nigga's voice is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You can't. You're not my president.
Yeah, nah.
And then I tried to look up if he was married. Who the fuck is gonna be the first woman?
I'm gonna
Who's
ask
the
that
first
nigga
lady?
to read the Declaration of Independence, just so I could, blast from the past.
Nigga, he might choke trying to read.
Bruh,
That nigga
can you
sound like
imagine,
a-
Imagine him saying
a
that,
debate?
my fellow Americans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine that coming up. That's gotta. When you're an American president, you gotta. That my fellow Americans got to be strong.
That shit got a hit.
That shit got to hit.
That shit gotta hit
that
harder
shit
than
better
Pop
have
Smoke
goosebumps
ad-libs.
when you say that shit. Like
Yeah.
Barack had a very good My Fellow
he
Americans.
damn
had
sure
that
did.
shit,
Yeah.
dog.
He damn sure did.
My
You know
fellow
what I'm-
Americans.
Yeah,
It's
bro,
Jesus
like-
Christ, nigga.
It's like, yes,
Yeah.
sir. I'm listening. What's up, my brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at attention.
Yeah,
Like,
Did somebody
yeah,
say
yeah.
America?
yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. And it's like, that ain't it, my G. And I guess you have to do this. What else are you gonna do? But fuck, man, go back to like
Surgery,
definitely get some surgery. Go back to
do
activism.
primary care, nigga.
No, he just needed a Ricola and some warm tea. But does this show
A little
like
honey, lemon,
yeah, a little ginger?
With ginger.
ginger. Yeah.
But this just kind of shows anybody could be a candidate, right?
Oh, anybody
Yeah.
be a candidate.
Anybody
Yeah,
can be a
sure.
fucking candidate.
Oh,
This
shit.
raspy ass nigga.
Kanye showed us that, but yeah, this nigga, he's
He got the credentials in terms of lineage.
or this brother. I'm not gonna call him a nigga because he's trying to help.
Well,
brothers.
he's in a room surrounded by niggas.
Bro, I don't think he's
Yeah.
married. Who the fuck is the first lady? who is she gonna be? Don't be popping up with no Larry. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna pop up with Larry later?
And don't just try to run and find a bitch up the streets like Trump
Right,
did.
you know what I'm saying? Because we gonna smell that out too. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a fact.
you try to get you a little Victoria's Secret model who had a little page.
Yeah.
Then niggas are gonna do that research.
Boss a hoe up
Get
to
a
the
4-year
first
marriage
lady.
going.
Exactly.
Oh my
You know what I'm
God.
saying? Like
Biggest trick in history.
yeah, bro. So
Jesus
that
Christ.
ain't it.
No.
So yeah.